Oh, I was so nervous. I feel like it's been forever since I've done this. Is there anyone else here? Hard to tell. These analytics are weird. Frugal Mama! Hi! Hi! Wow! Thank you for being here! How is everyone? Everyone's doing well, I trust. While we're waiting to see if anyone else can join us, I feel like I don't have high hopes for this stream. I don't know. My whole life is just kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now. And let me know, is the glare too annoying? I have these wonderful new frames that have these super expensive fancy blue light filters, so I know that you see a lot. I see no glare. But let me know if this is too annoying and I'll take them off. I feel like I'm just like sitting here staring. Oh, Frugal Mama, you're about to run errands? Yeah, I'm gonna run errands when I'm done here with y'all. I have to do my grocery shopping for the week. We did very well, and we don't like really have anything to eat, which is exactly how I like Saturday morning to be. I like to take the cupboards in the fridge to bear. It's only been a couple of minutes. It's always like the longest few minutes of my life waiting for streams to happen. Okay. I don't know, it might just be the three of us, which is totally fine. Which is absolutely wonderful. Oh, Deanna. Deanna, you have Jennifer Miller, hello! Yay, more people! Deanna, you have another fun day of sitting at your desk and working. Yeah, I feel you on that. It's been a huge change being in front of a computer teaching classes. It's very strange. I don't ever want to get used to it. But not, being up and walking around the classrooms, it's a transition for me. But you're working like all day, every day, aren't you, Deanna? That's amazing. I feel like I didn't bring enough water. So, taking, the coolest thing from Sarah, Lose Weight Sarah, how she always starts everything with a non-scale victory. I want to carry on that tradition and share, I think, a really exciting non-scale victory. So my mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law are moving to Florida in a week and a half, October 5th or 6th, like that week of October 5th. They're moving to Florida, and we're obviously prioritizing time with them, but they're cleaning things out. They're trying to not move as much across the country, because don't forget, we're in Michigan, so it's literally across the country. And we've just been over there a lot, and we always leave with something. And a few days ago, maybe a week ago, we were over there, and she said, "Hey, come here." And she showed me like her pile of sweaters. And she's a small, petite woman. She's all of 5'2". She's very little. And she wanted me to go through her sweaters. And of course she's like pulling out all of these colors and stuff. And I'm like, "Ma, black, gray, that's what I wear." And she pulled out a couple. Actually, I was wearing one of the sweaters in one of my videos. It's like the black and gray one. Y'all, the size on those is a medium. A medium! One of them, I have that black and gray striped one, which is just a straight medium. And the other one is all black, and it's a petite medium. Who am I? There is something in my closet that fits and is comfortable, and the tag says medium. What is life? Love Carb's Journey, hello! Deanna, temporary line dates. Well, I hope it's very temporary, because that can be hard. Thank you, Deanna. Yes. Medium. I was blown away. I was like, there's no way. There's no way these are going to fit me. Surprise. And another non-scale victory, which I don't know if people would equate this to, weight loss, but for me it's more than just shrinking body, right? It's an overall health, prioritizing myself adventure. And my skin I don't wear foundation anymore. Even my husband said something about my skin looking wonderful. Like right now, I have nothing on my skin right now. I didn't even put any products on my skin. And I've just been wearing some powder because I am oily. I get shiny, so I just wear powder. But recently I'm wearing translucent powder. I'm not even wearing powder with any pigment in it. So that's my other non-scale victory, is my skin is looking awesome. Because what I did, I think it was back in June, like all of my adventure started back in June. I decided that I was going to do an Ipsy bag for a few months. Not forever, because I do have a problem with, the plastic packaging and all of that. I'm kind of at odds with my values, but also I knew and still know that I need to explore better skincare and find better skincare options. And when I go to the store, it's so overwhelming. So Ipsy has really helped me, and I've already found a few favorites, and my skin is obviously appreciating it. So I'm going to keep up with Ipsy maybe till the end of the year and see what I have. I'm doing a really good job of working through everything that I get, so I'm not wasting anything. But thank you, Ipsy. Because it's also fun, subscription boxes. I know Becca from Fat Firefighter Lady, she posted the keto unboxing, and she said that, it's like getting a gift to yourself every month. And I agree. Oh, Jennifer, thank you. Thank you. Your skin has been awful lately. I will say that the first thing that I did was I found a really good moisturizer, and I was using that for quite a while before I decided to join the Ipsy, and I noticed a small improvement in my skin just from that moisturizer, and that's when I was like, you know what, I really should explore more things, because also I'm going to be 35 next week. I was like, if you don't do this now, when LeFae, when are you going to do this? So I use it's a Neutrogena hyaluronic acid gel moisturizer, because I have oily skin, so like lotions, I need like water-based things because oily skin. So I don't know, check that out. I like it. I think it's wonderful. So those are my non-scale victories. Does anyone else have any non-scale victories they want to share? Do you want to share with the class? It's almost like I'm taking attendance. Whenever I take attendance, I have like an icebreaker question, because things are weird doing everything virtual. So yesterday I had everyone share a boring fact about themselves. I'm going to have to text my husband to bring me up some more water. Which I did. I was concerned about my water intake last week. My water intake I felt like was really down, but this week I fixed that. I think I just needed that transitionary time. That is the one good thing about students not being in the building, is that if I have to run to the restroom, I can just go. As long as I'm not conducting class. but classes aren't lasting as long, so I can just run to the bathroom. I don't have to wait. It's fantastic. Deanna, you're 45 and just started with a moisturizer. And don't you just feel awesome? Doesn't it? I just feel like I'm giving myself a little gift. Actually, I'm kind of shooting myself for not putting any moisturizer on right now. I just passed out last night. I didn't wash my face before I went to bed. I was just done, and my face is kind of yelling at me right now. But that's fine. Getting to hang out with y'all was more important this morning. I was so excited. But I'll make sure to go and do a proper whatever routine. Well, sort of, because I have some eye stuff on. These are not my real eyebrows. I have no eyebrows. I have to color them in every day. Oh, okay. This is kind of weird. I have noticed lately that I don't know. Do I want to use the word triggered? That seems kind of intense, and it's not that intense of feeling. I'm just feeling some type of way. So I'm at the point now in this adventure where people are noticing, especially if I haven't seen anyone since June, because I saw my brother-in-law for the first time since June over this past weekend, and he was like, he looked at me like I was a different person. So I'm definitely getting all of those kind of reactions now. And the thing that everyone always says is, good for you. Wow, that's great. Good for you. And I know that is coming from a place of love and encouragement and positivity, and they mean nothing malicious by it. Still, part of me is kind of like, good for me. And I just, does that imply that I somehow was bad before? It's just, I don't expect anyone to say anything differently, because I don't know what else people would say. But is this making sense? There's just something about good for you that makes me feel a little ooky deep down. Does this make any sense at all? I don't. Alex with an I, you made it! Hey! Hello. We're talking about being triggered by people saying good for you when they notice your weight loss, and how it's making me feel weird. Like, wow, that's great. Good for you. Like, 40 pounds ago, I can't even articulate. I don't know what it is. And I know that they mean well. Thank you, Deanna. I have no rebuttal. I don't have a solution to it. I don't know what else would be an appropriate thing to say. I don't know. And of course, there's no way that these people who are seeing me, there's no way for them to know how deep, dark in the mental hole I was. And that's why I got to 260 pounds. There's no way anyone could know that. And if it's coming from people who've never struggled with weight and mental health in their past, they can never know. And it's, being as overweight as I was, I mean, that's a total mental thing. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. Okay, it's Frugal Mama. It means they see you're working towards a goal. They're seeing good progress. Not thank goodness you did something. Okay, thank you. Yes, I like that. I like reading it out. I know it conceptually, but I like seeing it mirrored back. Thank you. Alex with an I. Think that feeling comes from other people's fat phobia, but like to think of it as them commending you for your hard work, not your fat going away. Yes, thank you. Oh, I love these perspectives. I'm feeling better already. I knew I could count on you. Heather, good morning. Glad you could make it. So, Deanna, it's awkward. You've said it to people and felt awkward saying it, but think they're proud, and I want to share in that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad that everyone is understanding. Like I said, it was just some type of way, and I don't think that there's a better thing to say. Some people say good for you, but they don't say it out loud. I wish I could do that. Yeah, sometimes as a doula, I definitely mastered the art of diplomacy, and so I have forced myself to create a filter. Default LeFae does not have a filter, though. Okay, I feel better about going through that. Since weight's so personal and only you can do the work that's saying makes sense to me. Okay, yes, it's... Like I said, I knew that it was something internally with me that I was taking it the wrong way. Thank you. You guys are great. I love it. Okay, well, let's see, what time is it? Okay, we've been here for 15 minutes. I have results for what's happened this past month. The last time I shared actual numbers was a month ago, I think. So, do you want to get into the results of it all? Let me work on something here for a second. Woo! Okay. Here we go. It worked! Yay! So, here are my monthly results. So what you're seeing is that when I weighed myself, this is all yesterday morning. I got up early. Well, I mean, I wake up at 5 a.m. anyway. But I took all of my measurements and it didn't slow me down. I was still on track. I was very proud of myself. So yesterday morning, I weighed in at 189.6 pounds. I am officially under 190 and I cannot believe it. And my neck measurement, I am so excited about this because I am only 0.75 inches away from a 13-inch neck, and because I was struggling with sleep apnea beforehand, I was doing research, and a 13-inch neck is like normal size. So the fact that I am so bloody close, and I can almost taste it, but I know that's, you know, it's slow work getting the weight off your neck, but the fact that I'm 13 anything is amazing. So cool. So I'm gonna put these side by side. Okay, so this is the whole 1 month progression. So what you're looking at here is that on my neck, I went from 14 inches to 13.75, and in August, my bust was 42 inches, so around like the biggest part was 42 inches, and yesterday morning my bust was 39 inches. The girls they're turning into pancakes. So my bust band went from 38 to 37 inches. My waist went from 37 to 35.75. I cannot remember the last time I had a waist measurement that was 35. So my belly, like around my belly button, I went from 43 inches to 40 inches. Can you believe this? And then my hips, 41.5 to 40.5. My thigh, 23 to 22.5. And my arm, 14 to 13.5. You all know that I don't care really so much about the extremities. I mean, I'm getting skin and everything. I have to work on that. So here it is. So the total, in 1 month, in the past month, I have lost 8.2 pounds, which is so perfect. That's about 2 pounds a week, which is what I'm going for right now. I'm doing it. So overall, you can see all the differences in the inches. So overall, that is 10.5 inches off my body that I lost this past month. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the chat because I'm over at the other part. Okay, yay 180s, yay! Oh wait, Frugal Mama, the guy used to date messaged and said, "You're looking great. What size are you now?" That was weird. Frugal Mama, that is weird. Oh, like, stop stalking me, man. Oh. Yay. Oh, look at everyone. I can tell, Alex, I can tell how happy you are with your progress. You just do. I do. This is the first time that I'm like, it's happening. It is happening. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Yay. Yay. So, yeah, so that is the 10.5 inches. Oh, but wait. There's more. There's more. So I did also put in here since June. So since June, I've lost a total of 40 pounds. And you remember how I said like slow progress on my neck? It's only, you know, I hate doing that. Why do I do that to myself? So it's 0.7, just under an inch loss around my neck. But it's such a huge difference. I mean, look, I can like put my whole, I think that's amazing. And so 6.5 inches off the girls. That's it's gonna be the hardest one for me probably. And my bust band, like my under bust, I've lost 4 inches, 5.25 inches off my waist, 6 inches off my belly, 4.5 off my hips, and 4.5 total from extremities. I'm like, wow, I'm blown away. I'm blown away because I feel like I'm melting. When I was doing these numbers yesterday, I was like, I'm melting. And I don't know why it's different this time. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. Okay, do you want to see some pictures? I have pictures too. Let me find them. There's so many layouts that I'm working with here. Thank you, Heather. I'm going to own that. I feel like I'm killing it. Definitely. So, let's see. Okay, so pictures. So, what I'm going to show you now this was August, so last month to this month. So, there we go. And, you know, I feel like I struggle so much with progress pictures. I feel like they always suck. And even though there's 10 inches, I mean, oh, am I wearing the same top? I wasn't sure. I am. Oh, okay. I'm just noticing now when I'm looking at this with you that this tank top that I'm wearing is a lot. There's a lot more fabric just hanging than there. It was tighter last month. That's what I'm trying to say. Last month it was tighter. Wow. But yeah, the change right here in the décolletage, that's what it's called, right? This is I feel like this is the most exciting thing for me. I don't know what it is, but like the fact like I went to like scratch my collarbone the other day and like I went in too aggressively and it hurt. The fact that I can just like feel my bones here, I'm always like doing this to myself because I think it's so crazy. Heather can definitely see the difference. Yeah, you know, funny thing though, on my right side, so the way I don't know if these pictures flipped, so the side that doesn't have my Fitbit on it, that side has a nice like hourglass curve to it, but my left side is kind of more straight. So I'm losing like this. It's so funny. I'm like, thank the stars for shapewear because I would like both sides to be hourglass, not one side. It's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing. Okay, so I also have the sides and the back too. So on top is last month and on the bottom was this month. So because I feel like I just don't know how I stand and I make it up every time. So definitely the back photos, I can definitely tell a difference. Like the tops of my shoulders is like looking less puffy. Oh, Alex, there's a weak collarbone. I know, you're like, collarbones, they're schmexy, you know. But yeah, I think my most exciting thing when I look at these pictures is that my back isn't looking as out of control. I don't know. I'm liking my back progress. Is that a thing? Back progress? So, I don't know. My arms are just getting more skinny. like not like small, but like I'm just getting more stuff hanging, which it's I know, especially with how quickly this is coming off, I know that I'm going to be one big skin drip. Yesterday I was I was toying with the idea of maybe exploring doing some, I don't know, 36-hour fasts. I don't know if I want to go all the way to 48, but just something, maybe once or twice a month to be able to capture some of that autophagy. That's the word, right? Autophagy. The point in the fast where your body starts to go into like hardcore recovery mode. I do know that the autophagy, that's got to be the word. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Can help a little bit with some of the elasticity in your skin. But it would have to be like on the weekends, and that is what LeFae is doing for the weekend, is fasting and kind of just doing nothing. Alex, you bought a shirt with a standard size large and it's loose and slouchy instead of tight and stretched? Yes! Yes! Guess what? You might not be a large in every brand. How about that? You go, girl. You go. That is so cool. And then, oh, I have one more picture. I forgot. So this is from June to, that says August. That's supposed to be September. That's not August. It's September. I didn't know what month it was. Pretend it says June and September. So June, when I started this, before I realized that I should take pictures here in the room of requirement where the lighting in the background is better. Yeah, I look at this and I'm like, I just look so swollen. I look so swollen. So, a frugal mama, great idea, definitely helps tighten your skin. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to see if I can work that into my life. Because right now, I always am fasted at least 16 hours. Sometimes I get to 18. On the weekends, it's not uncommon for me to get to 20. But I'm always just under where I'm going to hit that hardcore autophagy. So, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to have to start doing. And also, let's be real, it's probably not a bad idea to stick in some of those longer fasts over the holiday season. Just for like overall recovery from the socially acceptable gluttony that tends to happen. Yes, inflammation too, Alex. Yes, inflammation too. I don't know. I'm wondering if it would help my cycles. I mean, I am seeing a difference in my cycles too. So, but okay, let's go back. We don't need to stare at my body anymore. There we go. That's better. You're terrified for the holiday season, Heather? I haven't let myself internalize it yet. I don't know how I'm feeling. Pumpkin pie recovery session. Yes. So my birthday's next week, and on Friday, my best friend and my brother and my sister-in-law and me mom and possibly my mother and stepfather-in-law, they might come over too. So we're gonna come over. They're gonna come over our house Friday night just to kind of hang out. And I have requested sushi and pumpkin pie and Leelanau. Leelanau is a winery here in Michigan, and they do a seasonal flavor called Witch's Brew, which is like a spiced mulled wine. but they have come out with a pumpkin pie and spiced apple version this year. So on Friday, I'm going to be eating a bunch of veggie sushi and pumpkin pie and drinking lots of delicious seasonal wines. Am I tracking that day? Absolutely not. Am I going to have a little too much? Absolutely. Is it going to be worth it? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Of course, I am structuring my meal plans to keep me light throughout the week, and I'll probably fast all day Friday so that I have all of my calories so that I can do this. It's all about the budget. It's an absolutely spiritual food experience. Yep. And we have a bunch of Ichibans, which is a Japanese steakhouse, like restaurant chain. I don't know if they're just in Michigan or if they're all over, but their yum yum sauce is the only one that I know of that doesn't have tomato in it because I have a tomato allergy. It's very hard for me to navigate these specialty foods sometimes, and Ichibans shouldn't have tomato in it. So I will have my veggie sushi with my yum yum sauce, which is, it's basically it's a mayonnaise based sauce with like sriracha or something in it. But the way they do it is fantastic. So decidedly not low calorie. Heather, yes. Watching your Trader Joe's haul, I was almost crying with envy. Alexandra! Yay! Hello! I'm sorry I didn't see you pop in. Hey everyone, have you given this a like? I only see 2 likes. Help a girl out, yo. Smash that like button. You know what I wanted to do? Hold on. Please excuse me while I text my husband. Actually, I'm gonna do a voice to text because it's faster. Where is it? Hey babe, could you please bring me up that Zevia that's in the fridge? ? Okay, I'm gonna see. So my best friend, she drinks the Zevia sodas, and they're, Coke or Sprite or root beer or whatever, but they don't use sugars, they use stevia. And I'm not a huge soda drinker, but I'm just curious what it tastes like. So she gave me one, and I thought it would be fun to try it here with you all. So let's see. Anything? Oh, Heather, Trader Joe's not good for your wallet though, but worth it. Alexandra, I know. Alexandra, I did watch your video. I've been so terrible with being able to comment and stuff. I swear I'm doing my best to watch everyone. I miss you guys. I feel like I miss you because I'm not seeing you every day like I used to. But I was so happy to see you, Alexandra, and I'm so happy that you're working through your process, and everything you said in that video was so spot on. It's such an ebb and flow with grief, and I totally understand. I lost my father 11 years ago, and 2-3 years ago I lost all of my grandparents in the span of a year and a half. So I understand, and it really seems like you are handling things really the best way that you can, and things are going, and you're doing it really well. But my heart goes out to you, sweetheart. So pink or orangish mayonnaise type sauces are culinary marvel. Oh, Alex. Yes, I make sure all of my things are grammatically correct. I hear him coming though. They can't see you. Thank you. He just barely cracked the door open. So okay, this is it. The Zevia. Has anyone given this a shot? I'm curious. Let's read the ingredients. So carbonated water, stevia leaf extract, tartaric acid, that's a new one, natural flavors, so grab bag, caffeine, and then citric acid for freshness. All right, I'm gonna try it. Full disclosure, if my husband won't drink this after me, this will get wasted. There's no way. There's absolutely no way I can drink all of this. It will destroy my stomach. I don't drink soda. So, okay, so Heather, you've always wondered, well, let me help you out, friend. Alexandra, you not this one, but something like it. So kind like a stevia soda. Okay. It smells like I remember Coke smelling. Okay, the last time I've had a dark soda, my son was... This was 8 years ago. The last time I've had anything like this was 8 years. Okay. I'm nervous. That's so ridiculous. That's why I don't drink soda. It actually, hold on. Okay. It reminds me of what diet soda tastes like, which would be really good if you like diet soda. Okay, my stomach's already hurting. I had 2 sips. I want my mom to try that out because she drinks too much diet soda. There's a whole thing with it, but we're trying to find things for her to replace like the actual diet soda to at least get her off the ass. You know, baby steps. And I feel like maybe that would work. My friend says that it's really carbonated. Like it doesn't lose its carbonation easily. Okay. Hold on, let me see these comments. My face. Oh, did I make a face? Yes, Alexandra, it's not bad, but it's not my cup of tea either. Yes, if you're into sodas and diet soda's your jam, guys, I have my stomach. This is why LeFae doesn't do that. That was fun though. That was fun. I don't regret it. I'm glad that I tried it. My best friend did say that they do make a root beer version, and I really do love root beer. A&W root beer specifically, for me, it's kind of one of those things. It's like a callback. Like my dad really liked root beer, and whenever I would go to work with him, because he was in construction, so when I was younger, some days like during the summer, I would go to work with him and like be his assistant, and we would have like A&W root beer and a Snickers for like a snack. Like that was the treat. So it's one of those callback things. And I do still enjoy the taste of root beer. I can't have as much because the stomachache thing happens. But I would be willing to try the root beer one just because I would love to be able to enjoy a root beer without having to count it in the calories. You know what I mean? So yeah, Alex, water. Which I should have had him bring me up. I should have had my husband bring me up a water. So, yes, LeFae's verdict is that the Zevias don't suck. If you are a soda person and you want to be able to enjoy soda without having to put it in your calorie budget, I would say give it a shot. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. It's not for me, but that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have done it on an empty stomach. Okay, bye, Alexandra. I'm glad that you were here. It was so good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, hold on. I'm curious. How long has LeFae been fasting? I have been fasting for 17 and a half hours. Ooh, ooh, that means that I might be able to actually eat before going grocery shopping. Not that it matters. I can go grocery shopping 20 hours fasted because I stick to the list, because I crazily budget everything, you know, money-wise, food-wise too, but money. Bye, other Alex. Oh, Alex, what did you just say? Hydrate or dihydrate, y'all? Yeah, I remember. So I was in color guard in high school. I went to band camp. And there was a rule at band camp, because we went to Central Michigan University for band camp. We were there for an entire week. It was band camp rocked. I'm not even going to apologize because it's true. Band camp rocked. And there was a rule. We weren't allowed to drink soda, technically. If we did, we had to drink 2 glasses of water for every glass of soda that we drank. And that's when my transition from drinking whatever to drinking only water started. So that was, 2001, 2002, in that area. And it just was like not worth it to do the soda. And it kind of, that was a rule in band camp, but because I'm color guard, it's a physically demanding part of the band. So while in color guard for the entire season, stayed away from soda, overhydrated all of the time, and it just kind of became habit. And that's, I don't know why I shared that story time. There you go. You're welcome. Heather, you can't go grocery shopping on an empty stomach? Yeah, that used to be me. It wasn't until my husband and I got really, really serious about our finances, and I taught myself that you have this much money. This is all you can spend on your food for the week. So you stick to the list, or bad things happen. And so it took training me that way to be able to go to the grocery store hungry. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Absolutely not. Sometimes I go and I am hungry, and there's something that I see that I do end up getting that's not on the list. It's never out of the blue. I see something because I'm hungry, and I was like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to try this recipe out. And I'll make a split decision for recipes in the store, but I never go over budget. I only allow myself to do that if I know that we're under budget for the week, so there's a little bit of wiggle room and slush in it. My husband, however, going grocery shopping with him, I have to make sure it's on a week where we're not having to restock something, because he inevitably will put an extra $20 in the cart. Y'all, Heather, you need to get stricter on your budget. That's another part of my life that I could probably do a whole nother finance channel. I really probably could. I was talking in my comments for the shopping video that just went up yesterday. In the comments, I was sharing with Kayla from Lifestyles with Kayla how we kind of navigate, because we don't carry debt. I pay cash for everything. We do have a credit card, but it's only because we get the points on it, and we're in credit recovery too. We did claim bankruptcy a couple years ago. So we have the credit card just for that, and we only use the card if we have the cash to pay the card immediately. I make payments on the credit card every week, every couple days if need be, depending on what's going on. But I was sharing with Kayla in the comments that I literally have our finances planned out and projected from now in the next 5 years. Obviously, the 5-year plan isn't as super, super detailed, but from now until the end of next year, because I know what our projected income is, raises, things like that, from now until the end of next year, I know what our weekly bills and savings are. So I spend at least an hour every week on my finances. Which I think becoming an expert in our finances is part of what has allowed me to be so successful with my weight loss, because all of the discipline and the lessons and the habits that we've built with our money, I was able to translate into weight loss. It's because in my head, it's the same thing. I'm trying to savor the last little bit of water. Wow, it's been 45 minutes already. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Heather, you finally paid off your debt other than house. Yes, and student loan. Congratulations! Yes, yes. Oh, it's being debt free is such a good feeling, isn't it? That's so fantastic. But yes, it was easy. It's easy to kind of go buck wild for a second when you feel like you have all this extra money. But you know what? That's okay. As long as you didn't go into debt again, it's fine. When you live under debt and you finally get out of it, I think you kind of deserve to go be a little free for a minute. Yeah, 'cause right now we don't have any debt. Our townhouse is paid for, and we don't have a note on my car. We own my car straight up too. Next year we will be getting a car note for my husband's truck. We will be purchasing him a truck for his birthday. And then in a year or two, we're already working. We already know the house that we're probably going to buy in a year or two. So we will have those two things, but the truck we know will be paid off in 3 years or less. So that's fine. I think that, sometimes there's some debt that makes sense. As long as you're not making yourself poor for it, right? No house debt. Yay. Yeah, well, for right now. That'll change, but that's okay. We've just outgrown the townhouse in ways that we didn't expect. We've lived here for 8 years. And when I still it's a co-op. So I still love living here. There's just things that we can't do here that are more important to us than the other benefits of living here. Because here, we can't easily recycle here. We can't compost here. We can't have a large garden here. My husband has a hard time doing his woodworking crafts and hobbies here. So there's some major, major life things that really mean a lot to us that we just simply can't achieve here. So an opportunity to buy the perfect house will be coming at us in the next year or two. So we're going to take that. I'm very thirsty. Because I fell asleep really early yesterday. I was up in bed probably by 7 p.m. I told my son and my husband, I was like, I'm done. I'm going to go upstairs. And my FitBit says that I passed out at 9:30. So. Alex, in order for your partner to start his job at Google, he had to sever his old contract, and that came with a $30,000 price tag in addition to your student debt. Yeah, in the long run, though, he moved to Google, so I understand that could not have been an easy choice at all. But that it just assuming what all of that might have entailed, I feel like it was a smart strategic move, though. But you can feel like you're drowning. I get it. It took me, I only had a little bit of student loan. I graduated in 2007 and my student debt was only like $5,000. I was privileged enough that I earned 50% tuition scholarship and my parents were able to pick up the rest. That, they were like, you paid for half, and we're going to pay for the other half. And so I only had about $5,000. I just took out a loan. It was like my sophomore year. I took out a loan of $5,000 just for a little bit of like spending money and to help build my credit as a young adult. And we paid that off before we turned 30. I mean, I took my time paying it off. Yes, Heather, I love that you asked that. Working for Google sounds awesome. Yeah, because like whenever I think of working for Google, I think of the stereotypical like just like big loft office workspaces, and everyone has like desks and Nerf guns. Yes, 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 yes. Alex, everything you said. If a wizard had appeared and promised it a job, yes. Yes. You know, like I said before, I've sold my soul to Google. Google owns all of my information. Rest in peace. Yeah, I'm just thinking Nerf gun wars and I don't know, like basketball courts and like a food court, not a cafeteria. That's what I imagine when I think working at Google. Is it anything like that at all? Alex, you're hoping to cross the pond next year? That is so exciting! Like to the UK or some other European country? That is exciting. They have scooters. I love that. Why walk to someone's office when you can scoot? That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Oh, thank you for sharing that. That's great. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. What time is it? Okay, it's 10:52. We are going to have to leave soon, but not right away. But I do want to put out there that on Wednesday, I have a video planned talking about how I navigate eating when all of us here in the house eat differently. Like, because I'm a Vegisaurus and I have a tomato allergy, that means that just without losing weight, I eat differently than my husband and my son. And my husband actually needs to gain weight, so that's fun. And then my son, he's a 10 and a half growing boy, so his palate's not as expanded as ours, plus obviously he can get away with eating other things. And so I have a whole video explaining how I navigate, 3 different menus essentially. And then Friday is another collaboration video with the Weight Loss Support Loop about this. It's about sleep. I'm waiting. Obviously, we don't know much about it, but I know that one's about sleep. And then Saturday is week 17. Yeah, y'all, this is week 16 for me. Week 16. I can't believe it. That it's already been 16 weeks. That's crazy. That's just bananas to me. It's bananas. So, that is what's going on with me next week. Does anyone have anything fun planned for this weekend? What are y'all doing? We don't have a ton of plans this weekend. We are pretty much leaving ourselves open and available to my husband's mom and stepdad because the whole moving to Florida thing, we're expecting to get random phone calls. Hey, we need help moving this. Hey, come help me pack the kitchen. So for the next 2 weekends, we're kind of open for them for that. And the Halloween decorations are coming out and going out. I'm not going to put them outside quite yet. My flowers and things are still alive, so I don't want to disturb my front garden. But all the inside stuff is going to start to happen. I'm very excited about that. And, hold on. Where did the chat go? Oops, hold on. Sorry. I think I lost you guys for a sec. Okay. So yeah, so that's pretty much what this weekend is. Kind of chores and stuff like that. So Heather, you seeing your mom on her birthday on Sunday? and pick up her family cookbook she put together. That's so fun. I love that. I too am creating a family cookbook, and I think that they're just so special. I have recipes, from my husband's mom, my grandmother. I should get some recipes from me mom, but all of my favorite recipes of her are her tomato-based ones, so I can't make them. But I still should get some of her recipes. But yeah, I'm slowly, and any time that I come up with something, I put it in there. I think it's so exciting to get family cookbooks. Hey, that's so fun. And happy birthday, Heather's mom. Happy birthday. So, okay. I actually think I am going to call this one over because my bladder is telling me that this needs to be over. Rest in peace to the Zevia. Well, I want to thank you all for being here because I honestly was nervous that no one was going to show up because, I don't know, because I'm that kind of way. So thank you so much for coming. I had so much fun. This is a great way to kick off the weekend. I'm not mad at this. So my next live will be in October sometime is the next time that I'll go live. So around October 20th, because that's the 20th-ish is around my 1 month progress. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you all later, dearies. Bye. Mwah.